Hey, pencil, pencil. Psst. Oi, pencil.
What?
Are you going to the party tonight?
Why should I? It's for visual arts only.
But we got invited, didn't we? Why don't you really want to go?
Look, I don't know anyone there.
That's not true. I know you know painting, figure drawing, sculpting.
I don't know anyone personally.
So, isn't that the point of a party? So, we could bingo, socialize. Who knows, we might even find ourselves a pen pal. Hey.
No thanks. I'd rather stay at home and practice my baybayin.
But you do that all the time anyway.
Then why don't you just go by yourself?
But I don't know anyone there.
Didn't you just say? Whatever. Look, I can probably drop by
Yeah,
for a few minutes.
of course.
Minutes and then leave. I knew this was a bad idea.
Why do you keep insisting that we are not like them? The nerve.
What's up, guys? I'm painting. Why are you two out here? Why don't you join the fun?
It's okay. We are quite fine here. Oh, by the way, I am Baybayin. Baby for short.
Fine? Are we really fine? Because those in the party don't think we're.
And he's my friend, Doodle. You can call him Dudes. Don't mind him. He's pretty upset about what happened.
And to think I was so excited to attend. Outcasts? They called us outcasts.
Why are you outcast? I'm sure with your ink and your lead, you both can create great artwork. What are those?
Those are my work. Baybayin.
And those are mine. Doodle.
Wow, they look great. But are they art forms?
Ah, you are just like them. So judgmental.
Not you too.
Oh, please, don't be angry. I'm just asking because I don't know.
You're like the others. Many think that Doodle and Baybayin are not kinds of arts.
And they say Doodle is just a child's play.
And Baybayin is just a kind of alphabet. But we are visual art forms too.
But we are visual art forms too.
Calm down. I feel you. But like I said, I really don't know. Why don't we sit down and you tell me more about yourselves? Then I can talk about you to my friends.
Really? You will do that?
Yes, I will. Come on, let's start with you, baby.
Baybayin is a form of writing. We were widely used in Luzon and other parts of the Philippines prior to and during the 16th and 17th centuries. We spread out in Tagalog and to a lesser extent Kapampangan-speaking areas, and also to Ilocanos in the early 17th century. But during the Spanish colonization, we were supplanted by the Latin alphabet.
So, Baybayin was used only in Luzon?
Not entirely. You see, I have other cousins. We were spread out in Luzon and some were in Visayas. Although some shipmates of Magellan said that people from the Visayas were not literate in 1521, my cousin Badlet was already being used there. We were actually here by 1500s, even before the Spanish came. Unfortunately, Miguel Lopez de Legazpi wrote that the Visayans have letters and characters like those of the Malays. He said that they write them on bamboo bark and palm leaves with a pointed tool.
I'm sorry to ask this, but how come you're not being used anymore?
Like I said, during the Spanish colonization, Baybayin was used to translate prayers, novenas, sermons of the priests. Like I said, during the Spanish colonization, Baybayin was used to translate prayers, novenas, and sermons of the priests for the early Filipinos to understand them. However, early Filipinos found that the Latin alphabet was easier to learn and accepted it as a new form of writing. Eventually, very few of the people continued the use of Baybayin. But because of our intricate and curvy structure, some natives used Baybayin as decorations on their swords, pottery, and other household items. Nowadays, very few people know how to read and write Baybayin. And I am now considered not only an alphabet, but also a form of visual art. You can see me on t-shirts and even as borders on people's artworks.
That's what happened to me too in a way. As you know, I was just a drawing made while a person's attention is otherwise occupied. When people are bored or lonely or thinking, sometimes they just hold a pen and scribble on the margins of books or notebooks. Students have a habit of making doodles like me while daydreaming or when they lose interest during lectures. I am a simple drawing that can have a concrete representational meaning or may just have been composed of random and abstract lines.
But why do you consider yourselves outcast? Both of you contain the elements of art, don't you?
I never felt myself an art form until contemporary people made me realize that my curvy flowing lines are beautiful. That's the time they call me a form of art.
Well, you can imagine my case. Do you know that the word doodle before meant someone who is out of his mind? In short, a fool or a simpleton. As time passed by, the meaning emerged as a term for a politician who was doing nothing in office. Now, to doodle means to draw the most idiotic pictures when people are preoccupied with something else.
But I have seen a lot of doodle in my lifetime. I think we are relatives because sometimes I started as a doodle and then voila, just developed into a painting.
I agree. Do you know that one of the oldest abstract markings was found in Indonesia? And archaeologists say that it is over 500,000 years old. These abstract drawings eventually paved the way of epoch tales and triumphs to be detailed in drawings in caves across the globe.
So we can say that doodle can actually be considered a form of art. Don't you agree?
Of course! In fact, like Baybayin, you can find me being used as designs and motifs for different masterpieces and graphics today.
That's why we were really upset when those in the party told us that we were not welcome because the party is just for art forms.
Don't mind them. They are ignorant. Let's go back inside and I will introduce you properly. Let's go.
Let's
Go.
go!
Baybayin, no, as nakita natin siya din sa parte ng ating kasaysayan. Nakita natin ito steps, o yung isang paraan ng pagsusulat ng mga sinauna natin na ninuno. At siguro yung pag-i-incorporate sa kanya dun sa mga art forms katulad ng Doodle, yun yung pwedeng pasukan talaga ng Baybayin. At pwede siyang ma-incorporate dito at mapakita natin, no, na may mga iba't ibang forms siya, iba't ibang uri siya. So, makikita mo na pwede talaga siyang i-incorporate din sa artworks. Meron na pong mga works na in-incorporate ko siya. Bali, ilalagay ko siya sa elemento din ng design, pero at the same time, meron din siya mga meanings sa mga forms. Sa doodling, sa mga illustrations na ginagawa ko, nilalagay ko siya. Minsan visible siya, makikita mo talaga yung baybayin, pero minsan naman, tinatago ko rin siya na hindi madali makita. Medyo meron space para sa ma-imagine talaga. Pwede naman siguro, no? Pwede talaga siyang ilagay na as a subject. Pero, ang nakikita ko, no? Kasi yung baybayin kasi, ano yan bali, isa lang siya dun sa maraming paraan ng pagsulat ng mga sinuunang Pilipino. Baybayin kasi sa Tagalog yan. So, meron pang mga ibang mga panulat. Ako, dahil Tagalog ang ang roots ko, ginagamit ko siya. Pero kung sa kabuuan talaga, siguro isang ano lang siya, no? Isa lang siya sa mga pwedeng gamitin pa. Kasi sa ibang mga lugar din ng bansa natin, meron din mga iba pang mga panulat na ginagawa. Sa international at saka sa local art scene, siguro napropromote natin na balik talaga yung paggamit ng mga ganitong sinuunang mga panulat natin. Ang kagandahan nun, malaki yung nabubuksan niya from our past dun sa ating kasaysayan. Diba? Nagkakaroon ng interest sila na alamin pa yung kasaysayan natin, diba? From sa mga katulad ng mga baybayin at saka mga iba pang mga nakakapagpataas ng interest nila na alamin yun. So yung sa international naman, may mga artist na rin kasi na na nagpanimula na i-introduce siya. Karamihan sa kanila mga nababasa ko mga films, mga ganyan sa Amerika sila. Siguro ito yung nila, reaction nila dun sa paghahanap din nila ng kanilang identity dun sa ibang bansa, di ba? Kung ano yung makakapag-link sa kanila din sa roots nila dito sa Pilipinas. At yung mga ganitong mga events, maganda siya dahil kasi nakikita natin na ang dami niya nabubuksan at saka ang dami naliliwanagan tungkol din dun sa ganitong bagay. At yung pagka nagagawa natin ito, mas nabibuild natin yung identity natin di ba? As sino tayo, ano tayo, di ba? Parang mas nagiging malinaw yun. Lagay lang nila yung yung puso nila sa ginagawa nila. Kasi mahalaga talaga yung sa sining sa pag-create ng sining di ba? Yung nandun talaga yung sarili. Kumbaga parang makreate mo yung spirit dun sa work mo at makita yun ng ibang tao. Mahalaga na meron kang ibinuhos dun sa trabaho mo na pagmamahal at saka yung talagang gustuhan mo talaga itong gawin. Hindi lang siguro dun sa baybayin, maging dun sa iba pa natin panulat, siguro maging bukas yung mga ibang tao na magamit ito para rin maibahagi sa iba at magamit pa rin natin, di ba, sa panahon ngayon. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, di ba, kung saan social media, mga ganyan, tapos masyadong lunod-lunod yung tao sa computer, di ba? Maganda na meron tayong isang paraan pa din ng pagbabalik tanaw at saka yung kaalaman dun sa ating pinagmulan, kung paano nila ito sinusulat, kung paano nila ito ginagamit, paano ito nagiging bahagi ng isang komunidad, paano lumikha ito. Parte kasi yun di ba? Yung pag-communicate nila, yung pag-usap nila, naging parte ito din sa pagbubuo ng mga komunidad, tsaka ng isang lipunan.
Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Carlo M.D. Maano, isang visual artist. Nais ko kayong anyayahan sa paglikha gamit ang mga karakter ng baybayin upang makagawa ng doodle art. Simple lamang ito at maaaring gamitin ang kahit na anong pangguhit o kaya pangkulay tulad ng lapis at pambura. Kailangan din natin ito at itong ball pen at ibang pang mga pangkulay o katulad na itong color pencil. Kung meron na kayo niyan, o meron pa kayong mga ibang pangkulay na maaari niyong gamitin, handa na kayo. Simulan na natin. Tara na! Kung pamilyar na tayo sa mga hugis ng baybayin, maaari natin pagsamasamahin ng mga ito upang makalikha ng disenyo. Katulad nito. Ngayon, susundan ko na ang mga guhit na ginawa ko sa lapis gamit ang ballpen para mas malinaw itong makita. Ngayon, gamit ang mga color pencils, subukan natin magkulay sa ating disenyo.